Texas and Amon G. Carter Stadium at any time. The TCU. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So TCU's offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Now the play fake. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Bears will hustle for the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. This pass is caught by the back, but not inbounds, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Motion from the offense. On third down, he drops the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. 1 quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Emmanuel. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got him pinned deep. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. From the gun. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff from the gun. Oh, it's loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. On the move, it's Emmanuel. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better,
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They go to the draw. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dumps it to the back. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Bears line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Emmanuel. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Leaves it with the running back. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. Open space at the 25. He's racked up 92 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Movement here from the tight end. On second down, just keeps firing. This one's complete. Touchdown, home run! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. 2 leads it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. And the Bears in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Up-tempo for the offense. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They keep attacking through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man down the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a big gain. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fires to the tight end.
I know, everyone's yelling, but he didn't get the first down, he needed more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, going up top. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. on the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Skips away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He fires a bullet to the right. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On second down, he's looking downfield. Complete to the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly. Snags it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Fighting off the defender. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Feeling some heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They try to pop a run on the draw. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Bears want to crank the tempo. try to convert through the air. He makes the connection. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
On second down, he'll fire. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tough sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's the handoff. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying to burn this defensive back. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage pass.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. They move the tight end all over. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pushed his way ahead, really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Steps away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase and bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense.
Oh, look out! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He's got him in the flat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's a reverse. Oh, no! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's Emmanuel. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to the ground with the running back. On the move at the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot in the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They're going to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. The Bears pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking deep down the right side. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And